Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Right back here on WagerTalk TV with your NFL Fade the Public video for Championship Sunday, this Sunday, January the 28th, the AFC and NFC title games. I'm going to give you the most public side and total in both games and let you know if I agree or disagree. Should we fade the public? Should we play with them this weekend? I've got a take on both championship games coming for you free here in just a moment. Quick reminder, if you're finding these videos useful, please hit thumbs up, a like, and don't forget, comment below. I read all the comments. I reply back. Who do you like in the two championship games? Throw in some player props as well, other exotics. Let's win together here on Wager Talk TV. And hit subscribe and hit the bell for instant alerts so you know when this video series goes live each and every week, including the Super Bowl in a couple weeks in Las Vegas. All my props and the most public side and total on the Super Bowl will be included here in this video as well here on Wager Talk TV. All right, first game kicks off Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern, the AFC Championship game, Chiefs at Ravens. And the public is most active on the total in this game, and that's the over. Now, I'm going to tell you, this would probably be a lean during the regular season, not an official public play. The strongest public play by far is in the 49ers-Lions game. I'm going to have that information for you in just a moment. But the public is leaning towards the over. This would be a strong lean towards the over in this game. As far as the side, pretty neutral. I saw some sentiment indicators that show maybe a little bit of public love for the Chiefs. Others are leaning towards the Ravens. So I'm going to call the side neutral. But we have seen this line climb. You know, last Sunday night after the Chiefs beat the Bills and upset them on the road, this line opened around 3. Then we saw it go up to 3.5 a couple days later. But now as we head into the weekend, pretty much -4s across the board as you check the Wager Talk Live odds screen. And I think this line is risen because it was probably a little bit short at the opener. Kansas City was a bigger dog at Buffalo last week. Then they opened them here against the Ravens, or about the same price rather, and I think the Ravens are considered a better team. So I do think the odds makers set it a little short. Maybe they thought there'd be more public sentiment on the Chiefs. And I think the fact that the line was short kept the Chiefs from being more of a public dog. So really neutral on the side, but the public is leaning towards the over in this game. It briefly opened 45.5 and then went down to 44.5, where it's held steady most of the week heading into the weekend. 45 is a pretty key number. So we'll have to see if the public does come in hard enough this weekend and strong enough to push it back up to 45. I like the under in this game. I think this is a situation in which we do fade the public, and there's a couple reasons why. First of all, two good defensive teams. In fact, statistically speaking, points allowed, the two best defenses in the NFL this year. Chiefs allowing just over 17 points a game, Ravens allowing just about 16 points a game. And they're both really strong pass defenses as well. And of course, stopping the pass or limiting the pass is so important because it limits big plays. It eliminates as many opportunities for a quick scoring strike and runs the clock more. And these are two really good Class A pass defenses. Baltimore, probably the best pass defense in the league, giving up just 5.2 yards per pass against teams that average 6.7. Chiefs giving up just 5.3 against teams that average 6.5. And once again, the two best scoring defenses in the NFL. So I think the under makes some sense here. And I was glad to see the public actually leaning towards the over. Currently 44.5, but they might push it to 45, and 45 is a somewhat key number. So keep an eye on this in the weekend. I think we should fade the public here. I like the under. The public, though, is leaning towards the over in the AFC title game. All right, the one official public play, and I saw that's by far the strongest public play this week, does come in the NFC Championship, Lions 49ers. I'm going to give that to you in a moment here. First, a quick reminder, if you want my official NFL best bets for this Sunday, I have 3 strong NFL best bets covering both games in Championship Sunday. Look, there's 4 sides and totals combined, and I'm using 3 of the 4. That's how much I like these games on Sunday. Single game is 25, but I've made a special 3-for-1 triple play for just 29. You're getting the second and third play for just $2 each. It's a fantastic offer. If you're not already on board my NFL subscription, I know most of you are by now. You can pick up that 3-pack for just $29. All 3 best bets for NFL Championship Sunday locked and loaded right now. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. If you're not on board, though, you might want to consider the All Sports All Access special. This weekend, get an instant 30% discount on a 7-day All Access. That includes all my college and pro basketball best bets as well for 7 days and nights, along with those 3 NFL best bets for Sunday. If you're joining us early here on Saturday, huge college basketball card as always. Or if you want to schedule it to start on Sunday, it'll take you through next Saturday. Either way, you're going to get a huge college Saturday basketball card. 7 days and nights for just $69. Normally it's $99, but with promo code ACCESS7, you get an instant $30, 30% discount. It works out to less than $10 a day. ACCESS7, 7 days and nights, all sports for just $69. Includes all 3 of those NFL best bets for Sunday. Or the best deal, and I'm bringing this back, is the 1-year special. I offered this at the start of the year on January 1st. I know many of you got on board and locked up a full year of all sports, and it's been a great start to 2024. In fact, as we enter this weekend on a 28-15 all sports run the past 2.5 weeks. 22 and 23 years, 22 and 23 combined, number one the past 2 years in all sports sides, baseball, football, basketball combined. Basketball last year, the NBA up 40 net games above 500, number one ranked. The year before that, number one in college hoops. In the past 2 years, college and pro football sides are ranked number one units won at WagerTalk.com. So yes, all sports is a huge moneymaker. And if you missed out on that offer at the beginning of the year, I know it stinks because we've had a nice run here to start 2024, but we also cashed 22 and 2023. So there's plenty more to come this year. And the other good news is that you'll get all of January basically next year in 2025 when you sign up now, because it's a full 365 days and nights. So don't wait any longer. It's an instant $800 discount. Works out to just over $3 a day for a full year of all access, all sports, all access. I have 2 to 3 plays a day. That's only about $1 a play. Check it out with promo code SM365. Once again, 7-day access 7 or the full year SM365. You don't have to memorize it. Go check out the promo codes. They're on my page with full details. And don't forget about the daily free plays. I post a free play every day. A great way to add to your bankroll as well, the daily free plays on my page. Check out today's right now, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Get there quicker with the shortcut you see on your screen, wt.buzz/SM. All right, let's get to the late game. Sunday, 6:30 Eastern, NFC Championship, Lions at the 49ers. And ding, 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 red flag alert. The most public play this week is a public dog, and that's the Detroit Lions +7. The public is heavy on the Lions +7, yet this line, as we head into the weekend, is going to 7.5 at some spots. So we also have a sharp square divide in this game. First of all, it's always a red flag when the public is heavy on an underdog. You all know that by now. This line opened 7. Some briefly 6.5 showed on Sunday and Monday earlier in the week. But now it's up to 7 -120. And a lot of books are going to 7.5, moving off that key number. And it is a very key number. About a 4 to 5% chance the Niners win by exactly 7 points. And it'll be interesting also to see if the public drives this line back down this weekend, because I do think they're going to be on the Lions stronger this weekend and into Sunday evening. So here's the thing. If you like the Niners and you've missed the -7, I would wait. You might get it by kickoff. First of all, -7, -120, I would recommend that versus 7.5, -110. That's extra 10 cents is worth it on that key number of 7. But if you can't get a 7 anymore, the other option you have at 7.5 is to maybe use the Niners in the 6-point teaser. So this is a situation just like the first game, which I think we should fade the public, and there's a couple reasons why. First of all, Detroit Lions, fantastic story this season. 2 back-to-back home playoff wins. First time they've won multiple playoff games in over 60 years. They have been to the championship game before. In fact, I remember it well because it was in January of '92 when they lost to my Washington Redskins, who then became not my Washington Commanders. And the Redskins, of course, went on to win Super Bowl 26 with Joe Gibbs and Mark Rippon. And they've done absolutely nothing since for almost 30 years, 3+ decades. But the Lions also, that was the Mike Utley season, if you remember. He had the tragic injury, the paralyzed, and it really rallied the team, though. And they won their home divisional game, then lost on the road at Washington in January of '92. That was the '91 season. Does history repeat itself? I think it's a tough spot for them. The Lions have always, over the years, been better at home because of the dome. This team especially is made for speed. They're made for Ford Field. A good offensive team, but a questionable defensive team. And on the road now, on grass against a Class A team like the Niners, looks like the journey might come to an end this Sunday. Also, you can make a case that this line's maybe a little bit less than it would be because the Niners struggled last week. Keep in mind, they were a 9.5 to 10-point favorite against Green Bay. They were coming off basically the double bye because they didn't have to play anybody in Week 18. They rested starters and then had the true bye being the 1 seed. And both the Ravens and the Niners actually came out very sluggish in the first half last week. Baltimore, of course, played a lot better in the second half, blew the Texans out. San Francisco really never picked it up, and they were almost fortunate to win that game. Ended up winning by 3. And once again, the teaser did come into play last week. I mentioned it here on this video and some other shows here on Wager Talk. Taking the Niners from 9.5 down to 2.5 on a 7-point teaser made some sense, and it made the difference because the Niners ended up winning by exactly 3, right on that key number. Once again, I like the Niners here. I think fading the public, fading the Lions makes sense. Detroit's pass defense also very suspect this year. 7.3 yards per pass allowed against teams that average just 6.6. The Niners are averaging 8.7. And Detroit's been even worse, giving up almost 8 yards per pass on the road. Once again, a weaker team on the road. And the one game that really jumps out to me was back earlier in the season, October 22nd. The 5-1 straight-up Lions go to Baltimore as a 3-point dog, and they lose 38-6, get thoroughly outplayed. I think that's another reason I'd be a little hesitant with the Lions off the back-to-back home playoff wins now on the road against a good San Francisco team that might be a little undervalued after the poor showing last week against Green Bay. But once again, 7 minus 120. If it's gone up to 7.5, you might want to wait, as I think the public might knock it back down to that key number of 7 by kickoff on Sunday night at 6:30 Eastern on Fox. As far as the total in this game, a little bit of public sentiment on the over, but nothing official. Once again, a little bit of sentiment to the over. It did open 51, very key number, but then later in the week, it's already gone up to 52 now in most spots, and I doubt it'll come back down. About 3 to 4% chance it could land exactly 51, but I think that number is probably gone now. It's up to 52 in most spots, and it does look like the public's got some sentiment on the over. It'll probably be coming in more this weekend, so I doubt we're going to see that key number of 51 show itself anymore before kickoff. All right, that's my take on both games from a public's perspective, also where I agree or disagree. I think fading the public in both games makes sense this weekend. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Agree or disagree? Other props you like? Throw in some player props as well. Once again, most public play in the first game is public lean to the over in the Ravens-Chiefs game. Public really neutral on the side in that one. And then the most public play on the weekend, official public play on the Detroit Lions, a public dog alert there. And a little bit of sentiment on the over as well in that Detroit-San Fran game. All right, hope you found the video useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, a like, hit subscribe, and hit the bell for instant alerts so you know when these videos go live each week. We do a lot of basketball solo previews and free play videos Monday through Friday, college and pro hoops. And then, of course, I also have in-depth videos for both the AFC and NFC games here on WagerTalk TV as well. So check those out after you watch that for a little more of a deep dive into the handicap of both games. And don't forget also, Super Bowl Sunday a couple weeks from now in Las Vegas. Hit subscribe and hit the bell for instant alerts so you know when my Super Bowl Fade the Public edition goes up, along with a deep dive into those Super Bowl props. And on the way out, 3 strong best bets. I've got 3 sides and totals. 3 of the 4 sides and totals for this Sunday are strong client best bets. I really like Championship Sunday, and I've made a 3-for-1 triple play. It's available right now at WagerTalk.com. If you want just the NFL, get that 3-for-1 special. Or if you want to win consistently each day with basketball as well, consider that 7-day all-access special, instant 30% discount this weekend when you sign up using promo code ACCESS7, ACCESS, the number 7. ACCESS7 gets you 7 days and nights of all sports for just $69. That's less than $10 a day, instant $30 discount. Or the big package, the best option, is just over $3 a day for a full year of all sports. I average 2 to 3 plays. That works out to just over $1 a play for 365 straight days and nights of football, basketball, and baseball combined, from the number 1 ranked capper over the last couple years in all sports sides in all 3 sports. Number 1 last year in the NBA, number 1 the year before in college hoops, number 1 in college and pro football sides the past 2 years combined. You get the point. All sports wins consistently, and the best way to make money is to save money when you sign up. It's an instant $800 discount. I brought the promo code back this week because I know many of you missed it at the beginning of the season, or the beginning of the year rather, and it's been a great run. 28-15 heading into this weekend alone, the last 2.5 weeks on all sports. SM365, just over $3 a day for all sports for the next 365 days and nights. Check it out right now. You don't have to memorize those promo codes. They're all on my page along with daily free plays. Get those free plays as well. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Get there quicker with the shortcut you see on your screen, wt.buzz/SM. Follow me on Twitter as well, at Steve Merril, 2 R's, 1 L, on Twitter at Steve Merril. I also post free plays throughout the week on Instagram. Follow me on IG along with WagerTalk. Stay tuned right here to WagerTalk TV for those solo NFL playoff previews I talked about, including my take on both the AFC and NFC championship games. Deep dive looks here on WagerTalk TV. Enjoy the games. Best of luck. Comment below. Let's win together. And I'll talk to you again soon right here on WagerTalk TV.